If you want to add a new user to the system, this will be done through maintenance and user maintenance. So in here you can view the existing users by using the arrows at the top here to scroll through them. If you want to add a new one, you just click on add down the bottom and we enter the user code. This can be whatever you want it to be. Enter the name and give it a passcode. You'll need to make the confirmation here, putting the same password in. If you're using forms passwords, then put that in here for this particular user. If you're not, then you can leave these blank. If this is an admin user, so if they've got access to the admin and the maintenance menu options, then make this a yes. If it's a no, then these two menu options will be greyed out and don't have access to them. Keep place. So if, for example, in debtor maintenance, it will keep the place of where you were last. So if you exit out and then went back in again, it will go back to where you were. If it's a no, it will just go back to the first record. If you only want them to print their own daybook, make this a Y. If you want it to check, if you want to change the default effective date when you log in, make this a yes. If not, it will always default to today's date on any transactions, which you can change if you need to. Passcode renewal date. If you want this password to renew at a certain point in time, this will force a change of passcode, then you can enter the date there. If you've got a temporary user that you want to expire on a certain date, then you can enter the date here. If you leave this blank, then it will always be, the user will always be able to use the same user code. If you want it to default to a particular fund, so let's say Sue Smith in this example only uses the PRI fund, or only inputs transactions to the PRI fund, then you could put that in there. If the user enters transactions for all funds, then leave it blank. This doesn't mean that you can only input transactions for the PRI fund, it just will use that as a default, which they can change it at the transaction level. And once you've entered everything in, you can just click on record to save it. If you want to delete a particular user, you just click on delete down the bottom and yes to delete it. If you want to change a particular person's passcode, you'd make your selection, whichever user you want to change, click on update, and then you can overtype the passcode, making sure you put it in both boxes and record.